Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today in this video, we're talking about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime performance. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some housekeeping meat and potato items. It is free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea, free to share everywhere so that this video can get out here in these algorithms, you guys, so that people can see. So share, repost, all of the things. So in this video, we need to talk about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. And I want to say this, I don't understand all the backlash. I don't understand all the negativity. Why are we fighting each other Black History Month? What are we doing? Why are we causing division, trying to rank this amongst other Super Bowl halftime performances? I'm going to keep it to you. I'm just going to give it to y'all straight. If you were expecting a high-powered pyrotechnics, banger after banger after banger type of get up out your seat and dance type of Super Bowl halftime performance, you missed the mark since the announcement that Kendrick Lamar was going to be the halftime performer. He gave you a glimpse of what it was going to be with the West Coast halftime performance that was a few years back. That was going to be the energy and the type of time that Kendrick Lamar was on, which was political. It was a political performance full of all types of symbolism. It was kind of reference. It was giving me kind of double entendres, double meanings, different things, with the start of it being set up like a PlayStation with the buttons, kind of Squid Game-ish too, but more so PlayStation with the buttons. And then if you looked at the crowd, it's at 100%, like we're fully charged to play the game, to start the game. You have Samuel L. Jackson as being the Uncle Sam to what is represented in America, telling Kendrick Lamar, narrating throughout the whole Super Bowl halftime performance what he should and shouldn't do as a black man. That's too ghetto. That's too much. We got to play the game. We got to be safe for, the melanemic counterparts to accept us and this and that. You can't go too hard hitting with the rap music. Okay, this is acceptable with the Luther sample, with All the Stars, with SZA, all that's acceptable. You have, everybody dressed in red, white, and blue, representing America. You have when Kendrick Lamar is performing and they all form, they're dressed and basically form the American flag, but they're showing division. You have people dressed also because there's a lot of meaning, people dressed as, in the red and the blue to represent the division and the coming together of the Crips and Bloods, but also overall, how black all of the background dancers, everything from the style of hair. There was a segment where you saw different types of black men. Some had dreads, some had grill, some had all the different types of stereotypes of like what you're supposed to quote unquote present yourself as a black person, having on, the do-rags, there was so much going on. And then there was a lot of different light up signs saying, this is the wrong way or whatever else. And then at the very end of the performance, game over. Kendrick Lamar's jacket was full of references, saying Gloria on the jacket, saying wop, wop, wop on the sleeve, having the lowercase a chain is, people have referenced A minor. It also looks like the Amazon logo too. But nonetheless, there was a lot going on. The revolution will be televised. Saying, 40 acres and a mule. Keep teasing the Not Like Us. This is their favorite song, but they're trying to sue me. They're trying to block me from singing it and all the things after you just won 5 Grammys for this song and all this and that. Bleeping out the pedo lyric with like a whole loud sound or whatever else, wearing bell bottoms, wearing the gloves that, again, is a reference. He's been wearing black gloves a lot lately, but I've seen jokes that these were the O.J. Simpson gloves, but he also had it on, I believe it was on the cover for Meet the Grams as well, the black gloves. And then there's debate on if this is if the stage itself was either to represent a prison yard, because that was my first thought. It kind of was giving similar to like a prison yard and everybody in prison, because black people are disproportionately in prison, but they're all getting along and vibing. Everybody likes it when Kendrick Lamar, everyone comes together for Kendrick Lamar, is what I took it, because based off of the attire, it's similar attire to what I've seen, what you see people wear in jail or who've been to prison, and the different, not like a full-on orange jumpsuit per se, but it was the symbolism of it all. Also, some people feel that it's reference to just like a city block of just people out vibing and hanging out as well. But I kind of felt it was kind of a little bit of both. And then the crowd going crazy, y'all. The crowd going crazy when Kendrick Lamar says, when I'm trying to strike a chord when it's probably A minor, and the crowd completely is in sync and unison, 80,000 strong, and everything else for Not Like Us was insanity. And here's the thing, because I rewatched it on the YouTube because NFL uploaded the performance. And also, I saw some clips online of people who were physically at the Super Bowl, because what tends to happen is people try to say, oh, people weren't really feeling it, or, oh, people only got up, only people paid attention for, the trying to strike a chord and it's only a minor. Like, that's not, here's the thing. For these performances, there is a level of, what these sound engineers do, which is part of it for the TV audience, is they do decrease the overall crowd performance and participation. But I could hear the crowd throughout the performance. It wasn't dead or people just not paying attention or not listening or not featuring Kendrick. Oh no, they very much were involved. I saw videos. I don't know why there was a blog that had posted Tyga's reaction to the pedo lyrics and everybody shouting out A minor, and I'm like, isn't there questions about how old Kylie was allegedly when you and her got together? I don't think this is the road we want to go down, y'all. But nonetheless, I think, this whole thing, it should have been Lil Wayne, it should have been Cash Money. What I found interesting was that Donald Trump left after the halftime performance. So clearly he got it. And what I don't understand, so Patrick Mahomes' family, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, who his wife is a big Trump fan, apparently they went, even though I didn't see his wife, they went to Trump's suite, you guys, before Trump left. And you are getting hosed. You are getting your butts whooped at halftime. But it was so important to get that photo up. And I just had a feeling with how many sound bites I saw, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes praising Donald Trump coming to the game and all this, I felt it was not going to end well. And it was already not going to end well because the Kansas City Chiefs, allegedly, they've had a lot of help from the refs this season. I can argue with y'all about it, but I really don't feel like it. There were some questionable games that they should not have won in any capacity, and there were some calls that were no calls that definitely benefited this team. And finally, when they get a fair game where there's barely any flags, now all of a sudden y'all want to cry wolf? No, absolutely not on my watch. But nonetheless, And then the other song, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, and it's saying game over at the end of Kendrick Lamar's performance. I kind of felt it was kind of a double meaning. Like, game over, he has won this beef with Drake. And also, game over, like, your end of playing the video game. But the most important thing, you guys, did y'all peep the cameo of Serena Williams? And now some people are mad because she was wearing blue, she was dressed as a Crip, and she was Crip walking during Not Like Us. And so they wanted to bring up the fact that her sister was murdered, allegedly, by a Crip. But I think it was nothing to do with her sister. Why Serena was Crip walking? Because Serena's Crip walked before at Wimbledon. So nonetheless, this was a direct shot at Drake. This was a direct shot at Drake because Drake has been in his feelings about his exes and their significant others, specifically with Serena Williams and Rihanna, and their significant others, has been throwing all these shots, has been throwing all these jabs in these songs, and trying to, I guess, predict their couple's downfall and trying to make it seem like Drake was the best thing that ever happened to them. So I was here for Serena getting up on that stage and Crip walking. Crip walking for the rent. Crip walking like the rent was due. And she needed to Crip walk to make sure that this rent got paid. I had no problem with it. I had no problem with it at all. But I just want to say this, you guys. I think we're so quick to critique. We're so quick to judge. We're so quick to drag people for things. But I think the problem that a lot of people are calling Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance boring, or they didn't understand it, or maybe they liked a song here or there or whatever, or they wish he would have performed this or that, is because they don't understand Kendrick. And they don't understand that this was basically a political FU to a lot of the people in politics that are trying to oppress us. And I think if you miss that complete message and you missed all the references in each of the songs, then yeah, you're going to find it boring. If you're not that familiar with Kendrick Lamar, if Not Like Us is your biggest Kendrick Lamar song, or even songs he didn't perform, Poetic Justice, or just other songs that you're just more used to, Poetic Justice, Loyalty, like a lot of his other songs, and you're sitting there just like, okay, well, why didn't he just do the hits, or why didn't he just do this or just do that? Then yeah, to you, you're going to find this boring. You're not going to find this entertaining. You're not going to look at the double meanings, the double entendres, all the symbolism that was taking place. But I overall understood it. I also was trying to pinpoint for the women and the hair with the two-toned wigs, if that also was a reference as well in terms of what Black people are supposed to look like, how they're supposed to wear their hair. I'm still trying to analyze that and assess that from the female perspective, but I definitely peeped it on the male dancers because I saw how they all had different, setup. Some of them, had dread, some of them had a fro, some of them had, a do-rag on, some of them had their hair tied. Like, there was different stuff going on that I immediately saw that he is trying to call out all of the stereotypes that people have about Black people, of how they can't do this, how they can't do that, how they shouldn't look like this, how they shouldn't wear that, and all of these things. And then, basically to put them on this type of a stage, on a Super Bowl halftime show stage, where hundreds and millions of people are going to see these images, these Black images of all these people, is going to piss people off. But I don't think everybody really deeped it that far. I think they were just so mad that it was New Orleans. Where's Lil Wayne? Where's Juvenile? Where's what is it? Cash Money with or not Cash Money, Young Money with Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne. And I understand it. Yes, overall, you know, they have a lot more pop hits. They have a lot more global, you know, global fans, global this and that. And kind of, even though Kendrick Lamar, he's always been famous if you are an A1 day one. But I just think Not Like Us has just sent him into a completely different stratosphere that a lot of people don't know the history of Kendrick Lamar and his performances and his lyrics. So a lot of this performance went over their heads. But I don't think it's fair to drag Kendrick Lamar. Like, if you just don't know, just say that, right? But we don't need to be inserting Lil Wayne or other people into this. This is exactly what this was for. This is exactly what this was about, you know, to basically give an FU to Donald Trump while he was physically there at the Super Bowl and left immediately after. And that's what it was. Like, hey, we're still going to be doing us. You better watch, you better pay attention, you better take notes about what this is about to be and what the future holds, is what my takeaway was from this. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.